that, I just said, fuck it. I'm gonna start from right here, one song at a time. And last week of this month, whatever I got, that's what I'm putting out. And once I don't know, once the ball got rolling, I just stuck at it. I think it became more like a monthly therapy session for me, if anything. And as far as like the sound, I didn't really plan it. I didn't sit and say I want to do this kind of record or that kind of record, or I wanted it to feel like this or whatever. I just sat down and started going through beats, and if I caught something, then the idea came from there. And sometimes, I might sit down and not really think of nothing, and when I didn't think of nothing, I moved on. I didn't sit in the studio just to be in the studio.
Right.
I could have been 30 minutes in and I ain't feeling it. If I ain't feeling it, then so be it. A lot of those albums were recorded like the week of, and in most cases, he can tell you. In most cases, I had nothing all the way up until maybe Monday, and it's got to be turned in Wednesday. Wow. And I don't know. I just go in and I don't know. Somehow the wires get to touching, and then we get something going. But I just don't like the idea of forcing it, and that's also why you might hear a 3-minute record, or you might hear a 1.5-minute record. I don't think, once I get to the point in the record where I don't have the next thing I'm about to say, I don't say nothing. I just move on. Like dead ass. Then in some cases, when I'm writing the record, like a lot of my records don't have traditional hooks.
Right.
What happens is, I wrote to that point, and if I didn't have nothing, I might say what I started with. That's I'm doing it to get me back in it, and fuck it. I'll say it in the song, and that would help me create whatever followed it. So they weren't traditional verses. I come from doing 16 hook, even when it turned into 12 hook. And now I'm just rapping, whatever happens. I might do 4 and then do the hook, and then do fucking 6 or 8 or whatever the fuck. And at the same regard, like I said, I threw all the rules out. So at that same regard, I knew that a song is really in real time where you make it. Some of my favorite songs ain't structured like songs were supposed to be structured.